Okay, we are about halfway through with this Dana 30 axle upgrade. I decided to take a moment and make a video of where I'm at in the current process. So I bought this axle used from a guy on Facebook. It came out of a 99 Jeep XJ, and I'm getting ready to swap it into my 2002 Jeep TJ. And this is a high pinion Dana 30. It's upside down right now. I'm in the process of cutting off the lower control arm brackets because I got some new brackets that aren't bent and weak from Barnes 4-wheel drive. As you can see, that one there is bent. And I'm gonna cut these lower control arm brackets and weld them on. I have already cut off the passenger side upper control arm bracket, which goes right here, in preparation to weld on the Arctic truss, which will be hopefully going on today, getting it tacked up. What I've done to this axle so far, I've stripped the internals, pulled the differential. Sorry, I'm rolling around on my chair. I pulled the differential with bearings, pulled the ball joints, pulled the axles out. I'm getting everything cleaned up. I started grinding on it, taking off the surface rust, and then cutting off brackets. And so that's where we're at right now, in preparation to start welding on new brackets. So I've got to cut this control arm bracket off right here. I've already started on this one. So the way I do this, I don't have a plasma cutter or anything. I'm just using my angle grinder that I've had for how many years, I don't know. So I just started making cuts along the circular part of the axle, and then I came through and cut along this weld, and I broke the bracket in two, and now I'm getting ready to cut the rest of this off right here, and then I'll knock that off with a hammer as well, and then I'll grind it all smooth and get ready to weld on that bracket. This bracket's going to be a little bit harder because there's more stuff in the way. It's going to be harder for me to get my angle grinder in there, but we'll get it done. Just a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, time and money. Anyway, this is going to be a Dana 30 high pinion. It's going to have a lunchbox locker with 456 gears. And this is going to go, like I said, in my 2002 TJ, which is more of a trail rig, not as much of a rock crawler, but it's going to have lunchbox locker in the front. Well, it actually does already have a lunchbox locker in the front because I currently have a Dana 30 low pinion there. And it has a Ford 8.8 swapped rear end with a limited slip. And once I get this axle re-geared and set up, I'll swap it into my TJ, and then I'll re-gear the Ford 8.8 to 456 gears as well. And that's where we're at today. Just doing some grinding, sanding, the crappy part. And I've got the differential housing marked on the cast to where I need to sand it and clean it up, get in preparation to weld on the Arctic truss as well. And I'll have to heat the cast up at the time of welding, so prevent the cracking like they recommend. Okay, here we are with an update. I've got the lower control arm brackets cut off, ground down smooth on both sides. This one right here was a booger bear. I had to use a sawzall, grinder, cut wheel. So much fun. If you've never done this, you don't know what you're missing. I cleaned it off with some mineral spirits, and then I welded up the Barnes lower control arm bracket. They have the cam bolt piece that you have to weld on there. So I got that done. They're still piping hot, so I'm letting them cool. And then I'm going to put them in position and tack them on. I got a few little nicks into the axle tube that I'm going to put some weld in as well. but I left enough of the, just barely. I mean, if you feel it with your, I mean, you're hardly anything, but I can tell where the old one came off on both sides, so I'll know where the new one needs to go on. But it's, I mean, it's practically smooth. It's just a little reveal. All right, as a wrap up for today's efforts, I've got the axle inside. And what I've done is I finished welding the side pieces and the rib gussets of the truss on. I've not welded on the top piece, but I took the opportunity to go ahead and primer it with some weld through primer before I finish this part on. Put that back on there. And then I primered the underneath of that. And I've got that piece ready with the inside of it primered as well. So the next time I get to work on this, I'll be able to do some more progress. Because once I weld that cap on, I won't be able to get in there and prime or anything or get any paint on it. So I figured it might as well be a good time to do that. But yep, not a bad day's work. Got the lower control arm brackets on, truss mostly complete, and probably about another couple hours of welding.